And good evening, everybody, and welcome in to another Football Friday night. It is the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. We are live from Ed DePore Sports Complex here in West Bibb County. And tonight, it's a crosstown rivalry game between the Howard Huskies and the Big Orange of the Central Chargers. Good evening, everybody. I'm Russell Deese, and glad to have you with us on another Football Friday night live here from the Ed. The totally refurbished Ed, as you can see. They've got the new Flex Turf down this year. They've got the Jumbotron. It is quite a sight to see as we get ready for the Huskies to run on the field. Central comes in dropping their opener this year. They are 0-1. Howard comes in 1-1 with a loss to Jones County on the road to open it in a rain-delayed game that didn't really get kicked off till around 11 o'clock. 34-10, they fell to 5A powerhouse Jones County. We'll keep an eye on Jones County tonight as they play the Northside Eagles. Last week, the Howard Huskies, a game you saw right here on the network, they beat the FPD Vikings in a game over at George S. Johnson Stadium by a score of 42-21. We go to Game 3 and Game 2 of the season, respectively, for these two teams as we await them to come on the field. Let's quickly run down your starters, and we'll start with the visiting Central Chargers. At left tackle, it'll be number 50I, Takevion Smith. At left guard, it'll be number 58, Chandler Booz. Your center will be number 59, Javaris Robinson. Your right tackle will be number 73, Tawan Dixon. Your right tackle will be number 75, Martin Caines. At your receiver spots, your X and Y's will go Carlios Flowers at number 6. Zaylen Webb, number 13, will go the other side. Your slot receiver will be number 10, Tyler Callaway. And your Z receiver will be Xavion Brown, number 19. At fullback, they'll go number 16, Keelan Hardiman. At quarterback, the young sophomore. We got to talk to Coach Sample with him last night as we were live from Marco's on Gridiron Gab. He had high praise for his young sophomore quarterback, Jay Rios. And your running back will be started by number 14, Maurice Elder. You'll also see Jermaine Hill. Zaylen Webb will be your backup quarterback, and Hardiman will also go at running back. You'll see Jermaine line up at wideout as well, too. For the homestanding Howard Huskies, we'll go across the front like this. Number 60, left tackle, a senior, Chris Andrews. At left guard will be number 55, senior, James Bryant. At center will be number 68, junior, Javon Harris. At right guard, it'll be junior, number 57, Auden Murray. At right tackle, it'll be Jawan Henry. He is a junior, number 54. Tight end, senior Wynn Davidson, had a good game last week. Number 40 is Wynn Davidson. Your running back, it's a two-headed monster. We've been watching them for 3 years, and the two seniors coming here tonight. Running back at wing will go one side, will be senior, number 6, Jeremiah Kelly. Javarzia Meadows, senior, number 27 will be the other wing to this, usually to this near side. Fullback will be Gerard Pertillo, who was a little bit of an off-pace guy last week and really opened some holes for that offense, especially his quarterback, and that is he is a sophomore, number 35. At wideouts, they'll rotate a few of them around. They'll go Scott Campbell, number 22, a senior, Randall Mason, who played a lot last week at senior, number 14. Duran Wilder will also be in there, and at quarterback, number 9, junior, Jalen Clark. We'll catch your captains here real quick. First of all, for the visiting Central Chargers, they will go, as we'll get try to get to their roster here real quick. They'll go number 9, and that's Brandon Ivey, a quarterback. He is a junior. Number 4, Maurice Elder. He's a junior running back, cornerback. Number 5, Walter Hawthorne. He is a junior. And number 2, Jay Rios Evans, the sophomore. For the Huskies, they will go with number 4, Jaquan Jackson. Number 27, Javarzia Meadows. Number 10, Tyler Henry. And number 17, their kicker, who's perfect on the season, Elizabeth Rodenroth. And that is your captains, and we'll go down and try to get the toss of the coin.
Congratulations on being named captain for tonight's game. I'm Gary McPhail. I'll be your referee. Mr. Thomas is your
And looky here, we've also got referees wired up here tonight.
JFK is heads, Independence Hall is tail. It's your choice. Central is called heads. You'll let it hit the ground. It is tails. The Huskies have won the toss. It's your choice.
Howard has won the toss, and they have decided, I'll get my words out here right, to defer to the second half. We'll get ready for the kickoff as the Chargers run onto the field. And we'll take our first 30-second timeout and come back. We're about underway from the Ed DePore Sports Complex in Macon, Georgia. We'll be back after this timeout.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from the original Gianmarco recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. That's Italian quality pizza. And it makes the moment primo. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, primo.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
And welcome into Ed DePore Sports Complex. Back deep will be number 16, Keelan Hardiman, and number 23, Jadarius Pearson. For the Chargers, Elizabeth Rodenroth will do the honors for the Huskies. Quickly set the defense for you. For the Huskies coming up on this one, they'll be they run a 3-5-3 on defense. Left end will be Canoe Blash. Nose will be Isaiah Barber. Right end will be Shaw Jacobs. Your Sam linebacker will be Justice White. At Mike, they'll go Andrew Garnett. Anthony Johnson will be the Will. The strong dog will be Jordan Gray. Dontravius Cecil, will be your weak dog. Corner's going to be Jaquan Jackson. Your free safety, Jason Parham, had a good week over at FPD last week. Your corner will be Jalen Willis Jackson. Elizabeth Rodenroth set to kick it off. And we are underway from the Ed. High kick. Going to bounce on the 35. Going to take a Huskies bounce. It's going to get on the ground, and the Huskies are going to get on a little pooch kick. I think the Huskies are going to get the football on the opening kickoff. Central could not handle the kick. And just like that, the Huskies are going to be in business. First down and 10 along the Big Orange 45-yard line, and they'll set up shop with Coach Paul Carroll and his Huskies. Like we said, Andrews, Bryant, Harris, Murray, Henry across the front. Wynn Davidson will be your tight end, Randall Mason and Scott Campbell. You'll also see Deron Wilder and Jason Parham in the game at wideout. Portillo will be at full. Devarzia Meadows will be one wing, Jeremiah Kelly the other. Now, they'll hybrid this thing just a little bit. It's not really sometimes a true wing, and they're going to come out and they're not even going to be in a wing. In a shotgun, I'll go Clark. Jeremiah Kelly will be his lone setback. They'll go 3 wide to this side, 1 split to the other side, and that'll be Parham. In a shotgun, going to toss it to Jeremiah Kelly. Chargers going to come up and eat him up right there for a 3-yard loss along the 48-yard line. And in for the tackle for the Chargers was number 8 on the play, and that was Roderick Rutherford, the senior, along with Brandon Ivey, the cornerback, who is a junior. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up a second down and 13 as we roll at the 11:30 mark of this first period of play at the brand new Ed DePore Sports Complex, and it is just a beautiful sight over here. Encourage you to come see a game. Here they'll go, kind of a split pro set. Jalen Clark's going to look, going to throw over the middle. Got a man, he dropped it. Going to number 27 on the play that time And that was Jarvasia Meadows. Had Javarsier open. Just skip right through his hands. Let's see how they line up this time. They'll put Jeremiah Kelly in one wing. This time, Meadows will be to this near side, but he won't set up in a true wing as he normally does. He'll be offset from the fullback, Pertilla. Under center goes Clark. Goes to Meadows, steps in. 45-40. 38, 36, 37-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. 37, he's going to be a yard short. And it's going to be a fourth down rather. Ball is going to be on the 37-yard line. He's got to get to that 35 to pick up a new set of downs. It's fourth down, and they'll go for it. They'll flip the tight end, Wynn Davidson, over to the left side this time. And they'll go with two tight ends this time. Meadows will be up on a wing on this side. Go to Jeremiah Kelly, and somebody shot the gap in there and knocked him down, and it was number 24 for the Big Orange that got in there, and that was Austin Baxter. And that's short of the first down. So even though they had to turn over, they'll get good field position. No harm, no foul. The Big Orange defense steps up and back more to their traditional orange and white than we've seen in years from Central. Not as much blue in these uniforms, none at all now, other than the only thing from the old days when it was the orange helmets. They've got the white helmets on tonight. So quarterback Evans will be in a shotgun. Hill and Elder will be split backs behind him. Wides to both sides, and Savion Brown to this near side. Tyler Callaway and Zaylen Webb to the other. We've got a penalty on the play, and I'm not sure if we took too much time or what the problem was here, if they had too many men on the field.
Before the penalty flag was thrown, Central called timeout.
Okay, so no flag.
First charge, timeout.
So the Big Orange will keep it at the 38-yard line.
And while we have a break in the action, don't forget, make sure you visit your concession stand.
We'll keep it right here. Big games around the area, some of them that we'll be watching, of course. Houston County is playing, Northside playing Jones County tonight. That's one we'll keep our eye on locally here. Over at Thompson Stadium, Rutland is playing Houston County. Probably in the single A schools in town tonight. I know Mount DeSales is off. Stratford is on the road tonight. Tatnall has got a little bit of a test with Trinity Sharpsburg. They opened against Northeast this year in a very tight ball game, 2 or 3 point game, and defeated the Northeast Raiders in that one. Ace Academy in Macon is on the road tonight. They play Lamar County. So Evans comes up to the line. Elder and Hill split behind him. Going to take and going to give it to Elder. Elder's going to cut outside and get some running room. And he's going to get up to the 43, maybe the 44-yard line before he's pulled out. We're going to give him about 5 yards on the play. Let's give him a full 6 as he'll get all the way to the 44. Then I'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 to go on the play. Webb will go split to that side. To this near side, they'll bring Callaway and Brown. Single setback will be Elder. Take and going to give it to Elder. Elder's going to step in. He's going to be close to a first down, maybe a little short. One of the first men in there for the Huskies was number 2, Jason Parham.
Stop just short of the first down by number 2, Jason Parham for the Huskies. Going to bring a 3rd down and short for the Chargers.
Checking in will be Timothy Hallman. Number 14. He'll come in at a tight end position this time. And the Big Orange is going to get a man that's going to move up front, and that's going to be left guard number 58, Chandler Booz, and that's going to back him up 5 on a 3rd down and 1. So that certainly hurts you from that aspect.
Before the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, third down.
So to bring up a third down, and we'll call it 6.5. It's got to get to the 48. Nose into the football just inside the 42. Elder will be the lone setback. They'll send him in motion and break him out and run him on a little wheel route, and that's what he's going to look for. Now he's in trouble. Quarterback gets away. The young sophomore going to run to this near side. Got to make up a block, and he got one, and he got a first down. Heads-up play by Jarius Evans, and we've got another flag, and I believe this is going to be a hold as the referee looks back this way. Let's see. Golly, you just can't shoot yourself in the foot. Yep, illegal shift, and I don't know who they called that against. They sent the running back in motion. You knew he was going to go on the wheel route, and he looked for him. Sophomore got some pressure on him, but he got away and picked up enough for the first down. And, boy, I didn't see the illegal shift, but I don't mean it wasn't there. So the ball is going to be on the 38-yard line. They got to get to the 48. It's going to bring up a full third down and 10 for the Big Orange. Zaylen Webb checks back into the game. Savion Brown will come to this near side. In the slot will be Tyler Calloway. Single setback this time in the backfield will be Kalen Hardiman. They'll send Hardiman in motion, and he'll run the wheel route. Now the sophomore's in trouble, and they're going to put him down. Well, let's see. No, they're not going to call him down. Had good pressure. Parham was in there again, was one of them for Howard, but he got it away in time and saved the sack, and hopefully they can get a good punt off here and save themselves from try to flip this field a little bit. And now we have a late flag on the play, and what is it? Intentional grounding? He called it that late? Wow. White Hat was late with the intentional grounding call. You got to get that flag out a little quicker than that. So let's see. Are they going to back him up or? Ball's sitting on the 38-yard line right now.
Intentional grounding, offense, 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, loss of down, fourth down.
So they're going to back him up to the 28-yard line on the 10-yard penalty. Oh, it's from the spot of the foul. So the ball is going to be on the 24-yard line. Javarzier Meadows will get to move up about 10 or 12 yards now. He's going to stand on his 47 unless they get a good kick away here. And in for the Chargers to kick it away will be number 7, Justin Williamson, the senior. And he's going to get a kick that's going to get driven a little bit, and it's going to hit on the 45 and take a little bit of a Charger roll and go to the 40. So he kind of just drove that kick. Didn't have a lot of hang time. And when it hit the turf, it didn't skip too far. It got hit on the 45 and went to the 40. Can't say enough about what Bibb County's done at this stadium over here. The Jumbotron is incredible. The field is a new kind of flex turf where they've gone away from using rubberized pellets, and it's a cellulose kind of wood, if you would, pellet that's in it, and it keeps the heat down. Jalen Clark, tall sweep to Jeremiah Kelly. Got a train in front, cuts it back inside, goes to the 49, picks up big 10 yards, crosses the 50-yard line. They'll give him the 49 just inside the 50. No, they'll give him spot on the 49-yard line of the central side of the 50. Portillo will be at full. Resetting the clock here. Now they'll roll it. Clark under center. Take and going to give it to the fullback Portillo. And the big man pops in there and he hits one man, runs over him, gets across the 35, rolls into the 34 almost. No flags on the play. He'll go from the 49.5 to the 35. We'll give him 14. We'll call it 15 big yards on the carry. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies at 8:37 to go in the first. Nothing ball game. Give to the big man at full again. 30. Gets across the 30. Leans into the 34. Pick up a 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. Let's see where they mark him at. Yeah, they're going to give him the 34. They should.
Got to bring up 2nd and about 4. Tackle by number 1, Jalik Thomas for the Chargers.
Jalik Thomas in the free safety, a junior on the tackle. And let's see where they'll mark it at finally. They're going to put him inside the 30 to the 29. Almost a 6-yard pickup. Not sure what's going on, why the hold up here on the action on the field. Paul Carroll goes and talks to our referee. The clock is
Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty is declined. Results of the play.
So they pick up 6 on 1st down instead of 5 on the penalty, so they'll decline it. And the clock is stopped at 7:28. Now they'll roll it. Clark under center. Meadows will get it on a little jet sweep. Cuts it back inside. Going to get 5, going to get 6. Going to go from the 29 down to, let's see if they're giving the 23 or the 24. We'll call it 5, but it's going to be enough for a new set of downs. And the Huskies will go hurry up, and Clark will get his play. Wynn Davidson, the tight end, will be to the strong side this time. Take and going to give to Jeremiah Kelly. 1 man miss, 2nd man miss. Just speed kills. Got to the corner. He's in. Nope, they're going to call him out back on the 6. Said he stopped out. Man, he is so quick getting on the corner. He started that run inside and then popped it outside once he got to the linebacker level, and it looked like he was going to go. Somebody had just enough angle on him, though, to make him step that right foot out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to put it right along the 7-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7. Going to give it to, let's see who that was. That was Portillo running it in. And Portillo's going to be in for a 7-yard touchdown. So a 7-yard touchdown run. And we'll see if they go for 2 here. Usually they do not. Elizabeth Rodenroth would come in and kick the extra point. And she will run on the field, and she is perfect on the season in PAT. And the extra point is good. Timeout on the field. 6:59 to go in the first. Huskies lead at 7-0. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. Russell Lee, 7-0. Huskies drive it. Get the touchdown on a 7-yard run. By the fullback, Gerard Portillo. And they'll kick it off, and it'll be a short kick, and the Huskies will watch the Chargers fall on it, this time down on the 34-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10. So the Chargers will come out with their second opportunity of the night with 6:58 to go in the quarter. This time they'll go 3 wide to this near side. Savion Brown will be split out the furthest to this near side. Carlios Flowers, your tight end, will line up on the inside. They'll go empty backfield with 5 wideouts. Evans is going to look, and he's going to dump it underneath, and he's got a man outside the 38, rolls into the 39. They'll give him the 40. That's a pickup of 7 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 3. And that was number 16 this time, and that was Kalen Hardman.
Tackle on the play by the Huskies, number 11, Contravius Cecil.
Dontravius Cecil on the tackle for the Huskies. Single setback this time will go Elder behind Evans, or beside Evans. He'll stay in that gun all night. Pressure is coming. Good run by Evans up the middle. He got a big hole. 40, 35, 25. He's going to drop the ball on the ground on the 19-yard line. He was running free. Nobody was near him, and the ball slipped out of his hand. The ball was on the 40. He ran it all the way 50 yards. We'll call it 49 yards before he dropped it on the ground, and the Huskies going to recover a fumble. Oh, my gosh. And you can just see the frustration by the Central football team. And I'm sure Elder is just beside himself. The ball simply came out. It is a hot and humid night in Macon, Georgia. We thought by now we'd get a little relief. Guess the hurricane off the coast kept the high pressure over us. It's been close to 100 yesterday. Heat index is over that today. It's going to be like that tomorrow and Sunday here too. But the good thing about it is as the sun goes down, the temperature has dropped pretty well this week when we get the sun down. So they'll go to Portillo, and he'll go from the 18-yard line, and they'll push the pile all the way to the 25. They may give him the 26. They're going to cost the 25. Yeah, I think they are. Let's see where they mark him at. They're going to mark him along the 25. So pick up of 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3. Got just to get a nose hair over that 28 to pick up a new set of downs. Wilder, the split out. This time they go to Jeremiah Kelly. He steps in, stutter steps, 40, 44-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. So a big carry on the play from the 25 to the 44. That's a 19-yard pickup, and that's a new set of downs for the Huskies. Clark will bring him up to the line. Send a man in motion, leave it with Portillo. Why not? He's got a hot hand. He'll go from the 43-yard line. It was an 18-yard pickup then. They marked him at the 43. He'll get across the 45 and move it up to about the 48. Second down and about 6 to go for the Huskies. Take and going to give it to Jeremiah Kelly. They run that little counter tray with him. He'll get up to about midfield, but he's going to be 3 full yards short, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Picked up 2 on the play. It's going to bring 3rd and 3. Clock rolls at 4:50, 4:49, and we're in the first period of a 7-0 Huskies lead. 45 seconds to go. Maurice Elder for the Chargers was about to take it all the way and drop the ball on the ground. Take and goes to Meadows, and the big man's going to run. 30, one man to catch him, going to run him out of bounds, finally all the way down at the 15-yard line. He's going to go 35 yards on the carry. So 35 yards for Kelly on the play. First down and 15, stops the clock with 4:28.
For the Chargers, going to bring up 1st and 10, Howard from the Charger 15.
First down and 10. This time they'll offset that wing with Meadows this side. They'll go to Jeremiah Kelly, run that little cross buck action back inside. The Chargers are waiting for him this time, though. And one of the first ones on the play there for the Big Orange was number 27, and that's Walter Nesbitt.
Gain of about 1 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Ball is not going to go anywhere. The ball's going to be on the 15. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Look to the sideline. Now this time they'll put Meadows back there with Patillo, and they'll take and give it to Javarcier, and he's going to slip in down to about the 11-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play, going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Clock ticks at 3:40 to go in the first period.
7 from the check that 3rd down and 7 from the 12-yard line.
3:29 on the clock. 7-0 Huskies on top. Facing a 3rd down and 7. Ball sits on about the 11.5. We'll call it the 12. Clark going to look. Quarterback's going to run it himself. Going to get run out of bounds inside the 10 along the 9-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. He's got to get to that 5 to pick up a new set of downs. So 4th down. 4th down. Let's see, they're going to put it on the 9. Going to have to pick up 4 big yards here. Let's see what he opts to do. Elizabeth Rodenroth will come in. And it's going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt from Elizabeth Rodenroth. Snap, touch, kick is up. Kick is good. 25 yards out. Rodenroth hits it.
Is up and good, straight through the middle.
Howard leads it
After you tack on the 3 points.
10-0. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex. 3:01 to go in the first, and the Huskies add a 25-yard field goal from Elizabeth Rodenroth, and that makes it 10-0 after a 7-yard touchdown run from Gerard Portillo, who got him on the board first with a 7-yard touchdown run.
G.A. Faulkner, grading contractors, making occupational medicine, RIF Insurance Services, Northside Prep Learning Center, East Piedmont Orthopedic Complex, Texas Roadhouse, Sellers Construction Company, Ugly Signs, Wild Wings Cafe, and thanks again.
So back deep for the Chargers will go number 23, Jadarius Pearson, and number 16, Kalen Hardiman. And the Huskies will kick it off, and it'll be a line drive, and they'll pick it up on the 11 and drop it and pick it back up on the 15. Come to this near side is Hardiman. Now make that number 23 that time, Pearson, and they're going to put it on the ground, and it's going to be a scoop and score by number 4. And that is going to be Jaquan Jackson. And that's going to be about a 27-yard return. We got a player down on the field for Central. I'm trying to see who it is, and I'm not sure what it was. And he is down along the 24. We'll take a timeout. Timeout on the field. The extra point will come after this. 30-second quick timeout. Well, we'll keep it right here. Let's see. They're going to get him up, and that's number 73 for the Chargers. And that is Tawan Dixon, a junior. So Jaquan Jackson on a fumble. And I'm not sure how many yards it was where he picked it up. May have been about 27 yards. About a 27-yard return on the fumble. On the kickoff. With a 10-0 lead now. Let's see if they'll go for 2, and they will go through. They threw it all the way across the field to Jeremiah Kelly, and that makes it 18-0 over Howard. That was quite an unusual. The quarterback lined up behind the center. Everybody was offset, and they threw it all the way across the field. And Jeremiah Kelly took it in. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Welcome back. Well, a fumble on the kickoff after Howard went up 10-0. Jaquan Jackson ran it back in about 27 yards for a touchdown. 2-point conversion was good. 18-0 is your score. Howard will kick another squibber, and it's going to go over somebody's head, and finally they're going to pick it up, and that's Zaylen Webb, and he's going to get caught way back on the 15-yard line. There's a flag on the play around the 31-yard line, and Parham is standing out there for the Huskies, and I don't know who that's going to go against.
By the Huskies, Central will have it 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Let's wait and see what the white hat has to say here.
During the return, illegal block in the back on the return team.
Wow.
Penalized half the distance to the goal. 1st down, Central.
So they'll set the ball up at about the 7-yard line. And It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers there. Stafford Stubbs goes wide out to that far side. Evans in a shotgun. And let's see if we got movement up front, encroachment on the defense maybe. We've got a flag over there by the linesman.
Before the snap, encroachment.
Yep, and that's what it is. Move them up 5 and make it 1st down and 5. Give the Chargers a little bit of breathing room. Savion Brown to this near side.
After the penalty, Central now has the ball.
Single setback will be Elder. He had the big run, but put the ball on the ground after taking it about 50 yards. Take and going to give it to him this time. Inside, no, that's not Elder. That's another running back, and we'll grab his number here in just a second. And we thought that was Elder, and I'm sorry, that was number 16, Kalen Hardiman. Hardiman on the carry. Him going to take the ball from the 12, and he's going to have it all the way out to the 46. So that's a 34-yard pickup for him. Webb to that far side. Brown to this near side. This time they'll bring in Elder, and Elder will get another chance to run it. Cross midfield, 50, 45, and he's going to cover the ball up and get out of bounds along the 43-yard line.
Elder on the carry for the Chargers, pushed out of bounds along the Huskies sideline.
And that's going to be, let's see, that should be enough for a 1st down, or is he going to be short? They're going to mark it on the 43. That is enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10. Jarius Evans gets his call from Coach Sample. Webb will go to that far side. The slot on that near side will be Jordan Smith. To this near side, Savion Brown. Single setback, and this will be Maurice Elder. Send him in motion. He'll run the wheel. He'll look, and the sophomore quarterback will run away. He's got time, got a man downfield, and a nice break up down there for the Huskies by number 10 on the play, and that was Tyler Henley.
Evans' pass knocked away at the 20 by the Huskies. Flag on the play.
Is a flag, and I think that was, check that number on the defensive back on that side that time, and that was number 19 back there, and that was DeMonte Trotman who knocked the play away.
Pass interference, defense, yard penalty, 1st down.
So the Chargers will keep the drive alive, and we're only still with 2:04 to go in this first period of play. 1st and 10 after the pass interference. And the Chargers sideline and the band comes alive. So the Chargers trying to knock into the red zone, ball along the 28-yard line. 2:04 still to go in the first. 18-0 is your score. And now both sides come alive. And we're going to get a timeout on the play with 2:04. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. 2:04, 18-0. Howard leads it. 1st and 10 on the 28 when we come back.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
And welcome back to Ed DePore. 18-0, 204, still in the first. We'll try to get you an update before long, if I can find out where I put my phone, on some of the other scores we wanted to follow here tonight. Roos going to take and hand it off inside, and that's going to be number 16, Hardeman. And he's going to get inside from the 28. Let's see where they finally mark him down, along the 21. 7-yard pickup.
Brought down by number 13, Christian Brown, for the Huskies. Gain of about 7 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 3 from the Husky 21.
Hardeman will stay in as a single setback. 2nd down. Go to Hardeman again. 20, 17, 16, 15, 14. Needed 3, got 6.
Hardeman again on the carry for the Chargers.
Make it 7 on the play. And that's going to put the ball 1st and 10 along the 14-yard line. And the clock stops at 1:05. Still in the first period of play. Howard has got 11 points off turnovers in this game so far. Stafford Stubbs will come out to this near side as your wideout. Elder, the lone setback, trying to draw him off on a long snap count. Elder took it himself on an ill-advised play, but a young man's off to the races. 10, 5, 4. He dives. Down in the corner, be short, down on about the 3-yard line. So almost a busted play. Huskies got their hands on him behind the line. He's awful quick and got out of the tackle and was able to get inside the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. And is it a first down? It is. 1st and goal, ball rest, nose in on the 3. Chargers knocking on the door with 45 seconds to go. Wide out to the far side will go Keeson Mathis. Elder will be your lone setback. Down to this near side will be Zaylen Webb. 2 tight ends, under center. Go to Elder, step in outside, no. Huskies get him from behind. Somebody got in there awfully quick on the tackle. And we'll check and see who that was.
Elder on the carry for the Chargers, hitting the backfield by number 33.
Number 33 on the tackle that time, and that was Justice White. No gain, 2nd and goal from the 39. Clock's going to run. Keelan Hardeman will check in to the backfield this time. Nope, check that. They'll keep Elder. Zaylen Webb to this side. Hardeman will be the wide out to the far side. Tate go with a fullback. He's going to flip it out to Hardeman and almost intercepted. He had a man wide open in the backside of the end zone back there that he missed, and that was Carlos Flowers, the tight end, and he should have looked for him. Incomplete, 3rd and goal with 11 seconds to go. Wow, if he just held that a little longer and looked toward the back corner of that end zone, he had Carlos Flowers, his tight end, wide open. But sometimes that's the growing pains you go through as a first-year starter, as a sophomore. Keeson Mathis will go to that far side. Hardeman will be at full. Elder will be at the odd power. He'll step in for a touchdown from 3 yards out, and we've got a new ball game at 18-6 with 4 seconds to go in the clock. Make it 3 seconds.
Elder on the carry for the Chargers.
And I believe our clock operator in there is a little slow with his trigger finger. We're going on 45 minutes on this first period of play. Extra point coming for the Chargers from number 84, Ethan Tomley. Kick is no good, but let's see. Are we going to get a flag? Nope, we didn't get no flag. Timeout on the field. Extra point's no good. 18-6, 3 seconds to go in the first period of play. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex, a long-running first period of play, as we're just a couple of minutes from being a 45-minute first period of play here tonight. It was all Huskies up 18-0. They scored at 6:59 mark of the first on a 7-yard run by Gerard Pertillo. Extra point was good by Elizabeth Rodenroth. And it was 7-0 and 3:01 mark. Rodenroth kicked a 25-yard field goal. It was 10-0. And then Jaquan Jackson on the ensuing kickoff scooped up a fumble and took it 27 yards. And the two-point conversion with a direct snap to Jeremiah Kelly made it 18-0. The Chargers have answered with 3 seconds to go on a 3-yard run by Maurice Elder. But the extra point was no good. That's the kick, and the Huskies are going to fall in on about the 32, and we'll go to the second. Timeout. We'll come back for the second period of play. Howard leads it 18-6. You're listening to GHSA football on DSBN. We'll be back.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in Central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
Welcome back to Edward DePore after the kickoff. First down and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 32 as we go to the second period. Gain of 4 on the play. 18-6. Jalen Clark gets his play in from the sideline. Take and going to give to Jeremiah Kelly. Got room on the outside now. He's going to get on the corner and get a lot more. Crosses midfield, runs out of bounds along the 43. They'll say the 45.
Big game for the Huskies as Jeremiah Kelly goes
pick up from the 32 to the 45-yard line. So a 23-yard pickup. And it's going to be first down and 10. And the Huskies try to answer the Big Orange right back after they score at the 11-18 mark. Ball marked on the 45 of Central. Howard with an 18-6 lead. They've converted 11 points onto the board from turnovers here tonight. take and going to give it on a jet sweep this time to Javarcier Meadows. Meadows is going to step in from the 40 to the 38-yard line, make it the 37th. So that's going to be an 8-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. And quickly the Huskies are up to the line. Randall Mason will be the split to that near side. Duran Wilder will come to this side. Now they've moved Wynn Davidson up into an H-back position and gone with Jeremiah Kelly as a single setback. Go to Kelly on the inside trap. Chargers are going to read it, and they're going to shut him down in a good play. But Roderick Rutherford that time for the Chargers.
Kelly again on the carry for the Huskies, brought down right at the line of scrimmage by number 8.
Going to lose a yard, and it's going to be 2nd down, and we're 3rd down and 3.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Huskies.
When Davidson will go back to his tight end spot now, they'll bring Portillo in. They'll put Mason in a slot to that side. Jeremiah Kelly will be a single setback. Take and give to Kelly. No, they'll fake it. And Jalen Clark, your quarterback, will run it. He'll step inside the 35 rather. He'll get on into the 31-yard line. That's enough for a first down. He'll go about 8 on the play. It'll give him, let's see, first down and 10. Ball's going to be on the 31-yard line. Clock at 9:58 here in the second period. We had a long first period, lasted almost 45 minutes. Clark goes to Jeremiah Kelly. Kelly will step in. One man will miss him. They'll drag him down right along the 29-yard line. Pick up a 3 on the play.
On the left side, gain of about 3 down to the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and a long 7.
Dante O'Neill was one of them in there, along with Javaris Robinson. Second down, we'll call it about 8 yards. Going to take and going to throw it for Wynn Davidson. He was back there. He had 2 men almost running that same seam over there. The other one was Randall Mason. They were awfully close on the pattern. Chargers had a man back deep that was in there to make the play. 9:01 to go. Duran Wilder will be the wide out to this near side. Wynn Davidson now will be your H-back. Going to fake it to Jeremiah Kelly. He's got a man wide open in the middle of the field, and he's going to hit him on the seam inside the 10 to the 8. He had 2 men wide open. He went to Randall Mason on that, but he had Duran Wilder down here behind him on the fly route, and he was wide open even more as they bid on the inside coverage and just left Wilder wide open. Still a great play. Got him inside the 10. Got him a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Jalen Clark going to give it Meadows. Meadows is going to step in for a touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run by Javarcier Meadows. So the Chargers unable to hold the Huskies out of the end zone. Rodenroth will come in for the extra point. She's been perfect on the season. Kick is up and kick is good. Timeout on the field. Huskies lead it 25-6. We'll be back after this timeout.
And Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
And welcome back to Ed DePore. An 8-yard touchdown run by Javarcier Meadows makes it 25-6. And the Huskies answer the Chargers touchdown with 8:37 to go in the second period. Rodenroth will kick it off, and it'll be a pooch kick. It'll come down along the 29. Going to be a return. Going to try to get outside along the 35. Got a little running room. 40. Going to get outside to the 44. And a good return that time by the Chargers on the carry, and that was Maurice Elder. And we have a flag on the field at the 32, and that's going to be more than likely a hold over there. It's near the area where the ball was first collected in, and let's see what the call is here. And we'll get the call from the referee.
During the return, holding on the return team.
Holding on a return against Central, so a couple of turnovers and a plethora of penalties here tonight have hurt the Chargers. 25-6 is your score.
County leads 8, 32-0 in the second quarter.
In a shotgun. They'll stack 2 to this near side, and they'll leave it underneath, and that's Hardiman on the carry. And he'll get from the 22 to the 26.
Hardiman on the carry for the Chargers. Gain of about 4 out to the 26-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 6.
8:15 to go in this first half. Quarterback's going to take, and he's going to get pressured, and he's going to get pulled down right along the 28-yard line. And Evans got hit pretty hard that time as he got gathered up in there. Number 42 for the Huskies was one of them in on the tackle, and that was Isaiah Barber.
Evans on the carry and scramble for the Chargers. Tackle made by number 43, Keanu Blash.
And that was Blash actually on the tackle. 7:41 to go here. Third down, got to get to the 32 to pick up a new set of downs. Evans will be in a shotgun. Elder will be his lone setback. Goes to Elder, tries to pick his way. Not going to get very far. And he may get to the 30-yard line. But that's about as far as he's going to get.
Brought down by a pack of Huskies at the 30. It's going to be short of the line again. It's going to be 4th and a long 2.
So the Chargers, let's see, deep in their own territory, down 25-6 at this point. And it looks like Coach Sample is considering going for it here. Talk to number 13, Zaylen Webb there for a second. 4th down and 2, and Evans is going to bring him up to the line. Wide outs with a slot to the far side. And we're going to get a false start against the Chargers, and that's going to back them up 5. Well, when it pours and rains.
Delay Offense.
And that's come like it rains, it pours, too.
Remains 4th down.
4th down and 7.
After the penalty, it's going to bring up a 4th and 7 for the Huskies from their own 25. Looks like they'll bring on the punt team.
So Meadows will stand along his own 50-yard line with 6:31 to go in the second. And another flag, and let's see what it is this time. The referee dropped it this time. We're going to get another false start.
Before the play, delay. Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So they'll back them up 5 on a delay of game.
After the second delay, it'll now be 4th and 12 for the Chargers.
4th down and 12. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And executive producer Brandon Thompson has got him some pizza finally. And fumble on the snap, and that's going to give the Huskies 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Brought down at the Chargers 7-yard line where it'll be Husky ball, 1st and goal.
Everything that can go wrong for the Big Orange has gone wrong. And the Huskies being a big part of that, but they have certainly shot themselves in the foot here tonight. So the Huskies have come out looking to get, they've scored 11 points off turnovers already, trying to get some more right here. Jalen Clark. Single setback will be Jeremiah Kelly. 2 wides, and they'll send a man in motion from left to right. Now they'll flood the zone on the right side. They'll just give it to Kelly. No, Clark will keep it himself. He'll get inside to the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. Let's see where they mark him down. We'll call it the 2-yard line. Pick up about 6 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and goal from just outside the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 2 for the Huskies.
6:02, and the clock will roll under 6 minutes after this snap. Clark under center, going to take and give it inside, and that was going to be Portillo with his 2nd touchdown of the night, but we got a flag, and let's see if it isn't a false start here by Howard, who has not had their share of flags here tonight.
Before the play, illegal substitution, 12 men on the field and prepared to participate on the defense.
And this one will go against Central too, and they'll give them half the distance to the goal to the 1-yard line. Coach Sample will not be happy about this because I think they have covered the entire penalty book here so far tonight. Take and going to give it on a 2nd down play. And he's going to be short. And he's going to lose a yard back to the 3, and it's going to make it 2 yards back to the 3. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Going to bring up 3rd down and goal for the Huskies from the 3.
And he's going to get in the corner, Jeremiah Kelly from 3 yards out. And with 5:06 to go in the second, Jeremiah Kelly is going to get his name on the 6 points. He's already got a 2-point conversion. Let's see what they do here now. (31-6), and let's see what they opt to do. They're going to throw it out here to Kelly one more time, and he's going to have his second 2-point. conversion, and that's going to make it 33-6. Timeout on the field. 5:04 to go in the half. Howard on top, 33-6. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN Sports. We'll be back. Welcome back to Ed DePore, 33-6. After Jeremiah Kelly gets a 3-yard touchdown run. And he gets a 2-point conversion. Kick it on a squib kick up front, and Central's going to turn it over again. Just a line drive. It hit number 22 for the Chargers that time, right in the chest. Savion Hall couldn't control it, and it bounces right into the hands of a Husky, and that's going to make a first down and goal. And I got to believe that Coach Samuel's just going to go, I'm kind of just snake bet here, I think. Ball on the 42-yard line, 4:56 to go here in the first half. And a long first half it's been, as we've been at it now a little over an hour. Most of that time spent in the first period of play, which took almost a full 45 minutes. So Jalen Clark, Jeremiah Kelly will be his lone setback. He'll go splits to either side. He'll drop straight back. Jalen's going to take and look. Nobody to throw to. Now he's just going to run it out of bounds. And he's going to get a little bump right there on the sidelines, but no harm, no foul. But you got to be careful getting that close to the sideline, touching anybody. They're marking that ball on the 47, actually, I think. They're going to be a little short. They'll make it, I'm sorry, the 41. 4:32. Varzier Meadows will be the wide out to the far side. Clark going to look, going to dump it underneath, and could not hit his man. And who was he going to there that time? He was trying to go to number 22, Savion Hall. Excuse me, not Savion Hall. He was trying to go to Scott Campbell. Third down, we'll call it about 9, really, maybe 8.5. Send Campbell in motion, tried to fool him, but good job by the defense. They weren't fooled. Everybody stayed at home, and he'll get back to about the line of scrimmage. Actually, he's going to lose a half a yard, and it's going to be 4th down and 10 from the 42. Let's see what the Huskies will do here. Looks like they're going to kick it away. Central's got one man standing deep back along the 3-yard line. And what are we going to get? We're going to get encroachment here, and let's see what they call.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A neutral zone infraction. Well, they're finally getting everything checked off in the book here on the penalties here tonight. I would like to be a fly on the wall in Coach Sample's locker room at halftime. Not going to be a happy camper.
Timeout, Howard.
Timeout, Howard. We'll take it with him. 4:11 to go in a half. 33-6. We'll be back.
For the Huskies from the Charger 38.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from the original Gianmarco recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. That's Italian quality pizza. And it makes the moment primo. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium one-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, primo.
And welcome back to Ed DePore on a 4th down play. And after the neutral zone infraction, Howard's going to go for it. Jalen Clark's going to step in and he's going to make them pay. 1st down, going to go take it on a 4th down run. Yes, he is. 4th down and 5 from the 38-yard line. And he's going to take it 38 yards. And the quarterback, Jalen Clark. Now, you think about this and what this does for you when you make a mistake and the penalties start to pile up for you. It was 4th down and 10, and they got a neutral zone infraction. Howard was going to punt the football. And they'll send Rodenroth in this time to kick the extra point. So 39-6 is where we sit now with Rodenroth to come in. She is perfect on the season. See if she can stay that way. High snap. Kick is up and kick is good. Timeout with 4:01 to go. 40-6. Central. Howard leads it. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Welcome back. 4:01 to go. Howard had a 4th and 10 at the 42. Got a 5-yard encroachment penalty on 4th down. The next play, Jalen Clark made them pay with a touchdown. It's 40-6. Going to take, and they ran it just a straight kick, line drive. Number 37, I believe it was, for the Chargers, Ja'Cory Manuel. Gets to the 26, 3:53 to go here in this first half of play. Last thing we had was Houston County up 9-0 over Rutland. Going to throw it out in the flat over there, and they're going to say that's complete, and that's a great catch by Elder. Really threw his body out to get that one.
Evans pass completed, number 6, Carlos Flowers. Reception.
One out of the GISA. Windsor 44, Milledgeville Prep 6. Like I said, we haven't had an opportunity to looking for an update on that north side Jones County game too. Gonna throw it all the way down the field on a little fly route, and it's gonna fall incomplete, but we're gonna get a flag. We're gonna get a pass interference. And I don't know who it's on, and it looks like number 2 Parham back there was pleading his case.
Evans' pass sails over the head of the intended receiver. An apparent foul as we check the flag. Pass interference. Defense. 15 yards from the previous spot for down.
So that's going to get them from the 36 to the 35 to the nose end of the ball over the 50. Just barely. We'll call it the 50-yard line. Inched into that 49 and 9/10 of Howard. 3:41. Going to throw it out in the flats to Elder, and he's going to miss one man, but not the second. He's going to pick up maybe a half a yard where the Huskies got in there and got him.
Evans' pass complete to Elder.
And number 10 on the play was Tyler Henley.
Short gain on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 49.
2nd and 9, 3:15 clock runs. Central has not crossed this 50-yard line a whole lot today. Evans going to roll out, going to get some pressure. The linebacker's going to miss him. Another one's going to miss him. Going to pick up a block. Going to throw it down here, and we got a flag. And I think they're going to get a hold down here on number 18, and that's going to be Keeson Mathis. And let's check it and see.
Flag on the play.
And I don't know if it'll go against Central. If it was, it's against Keeson Mathis. If it's not, let's see. They may have a hold against defensive holding here. And they're going to call it personal foul. A personal foul. So the ball was on the 49-yard line. Unless they're going to mark it off here.
Personal foul is called against the Huskies.
And I think that's going to go against number 4, and that was Jaquan Jackson, who had the big fumble recovery. And Coach Carroll and them's not real happy about that play. They're going to mark it off from the 46-yard line. Is this correct? Yeah. 31-yard line. Stops the clock with 2:49 to go.
After the administration of the penalty, it's first down Central from the Huskies 31.
And let's see what we got going on now.
After the corrected penalty administration, it's now first and 10, charges from the 34.
So they're going to move it back to the 34 from the 31. Clock is at 2:49. Evans in a shotgun, going to sneak Hardiman out here. One man's going to come on him and miss him. Second man's not. He's going to take and throw it, and I'm not sure he shouldn't have got a grounding call on that, but he was definitely in the grass going down, and the Huskies almost got an interception.
Really intercepted by number 33, Justice White, but falls incomplete.
And let's see. I don't know what the referee's going to say here. I don't see any flags down on the field. The clock has stopped at 2:40. They're going to call the runner down. Intentional grounding. They did call it. I still don't see a flag down on the field anywhere. But that's a loss of down. And he threw his beanbag down on the field is what he did. That's going to back him up 5 more yards. Loss of down, put him way back on the 49, just about where they started this thing. We've had 3 plays and the clock's moved 9 seconds. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We started this right here, this same spot at 2:49 about 3 or 4 plays ago. Jarius Evans trips up to his left, going to throw it over the middle, incomplete. Threw it in a hole there. Not sure if he was going for number 15 on the reception, Jordan Smith, or number 19, Savion Brown.
Third down and 25.
Third down and 25. 2 minutes and 34. Ball on the 49. Evans, he's going to float Elder out in the flat, and he's going to look for him. Going to throw it down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Let's see if they throw the flag. They're going to throw the flag. They're going to call pass interference. That's going to give them 15 yards.
Evans' pass ball is incomplete, but yet another flag has been thrown.
From the 50. That'll give them 15 big yards down to the 35.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Third down.
And it's going to be third down and about 10. Ball back inside that 35, just short of the 34 that would make it a third down and 10. Going to send Elder out here. Now they'll look for the crossing route. Linebacker comes in the middle, going to miss him. He's going to fall down for about a 3-yard loss, maybe a 4-yard loss. Going to go from the 34 and all the way back to the, let's see where they'll mark him down at. They're going to make him back at the 38. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 13 to go. Going to have to get just inside that 20, actually, to pick up a first down. 155. It's like watching syrup in Vermont in January. 147 to go. It is taking a long time for these last 3 minutes of this quarter. Evans going to drop straight back, going to throw down there, and nobody's even close. And the Huskies are going to take over on downs with the ball on their own 38-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Huskies at that point. 40-6 is your score.
Fans, help us thank Cherokee Brick for their continued support.
135.
Cherokee Brick, the best quality brick since 1877.
Huskies take over, single setback. Is Jeremiah Kelly. Clark going to look, had a man slip and fall down out there, and he was looking to go to number 22, Scott Campbell. Ball's incomplete. That stops the clock with 1:25 to go in this second period. Snap to Clark. Looks, throws out in the flat, and he had a man there, just dropped it. Was going to Duran Wilder. He was wide open on the 43-yard line. Ball's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Under center this time, gives to Jeremiah Kelly. Got room to run. 35, 45, 46-yard line, and that's where they'll stop him on a third down play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And I'm not for sure how you not get a penalty here and how the referee did not blow the whistle. You're going to get somebody hurt doing that. I can't believe they let them play that far. I mean, especially as quick as they've been with the flags and everything else here tonight. You got to blow the whistle there. You're going to understand letting the kids play and letting the guy run hard and trying to make a few extra yards. But that one went a little long. 35, 34 seconds to go. Clock will run on a fourth down play, and let's see how much of this clock they can run off here. Jalen Clark. And they'll take a timeout with 18 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout and let you enjoy a little profit here.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Ed to 4. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us on another Football Friday night. The Central Chargers have come in to visit the Howard Huskies, and so far it's gone all the Huskies' way. It's a 40-6 lead, and they face a fourth down and about 3 from their own 46 for Howard with 18 seconds to go in this first half of play. When Davison will flip a tight end spot from right to left take, and they're going to give back inside on a little cross buck action on a fourth down call, and that was Gervasia Meadows. And Meadows is going to be close to the first down. And let's see, will they measure on this? And they backed it up a little bit here now. Ball's going to go back on the 48, and if that is the case, he might be just a little bit short. And they're going to call timeout and measure on this, and I think, based on my observation with 7 seconds to go, Central is going to get the ball here. Well, let's see. Are they going to do a measurement or what? Yes, they're finally going to bring the chain crew out. Well, I'm not for sure. It looks like it may be. Let's check and see. Wow, nose tip of the football. First down, Huskies.
First down, Huskies.
Just by the seam of the front of the football. Very close. From this angle, when they were on the sideline, it didn't look like he had it. Seven seconds to go in the half. So 40-6 with 7 ticks to go here in this first half of play. Clark going to drop straight back and going to throw it over the middle, and he had a man down there, and he fell incomplete trying to go to number 22, Scott Campbell, and that's going to run out the first half. We go to halftime. Your score, Howard leads it 40-6. You're listening to GHSA Football on DSPNSports.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you caught up with some scores as we get ready for the second half kickoff. Well, we'll take it. Penalty is declined. We will go to the half. So 40-6 at the half. We didn't see that late penalty, but it was declined. And now we'll go to halftime. We'll be
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from the original Gianmarco recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. That's Italian quality pizza. And it makes the moment primo. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, primo.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Wesleyan, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Wesleyan.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, primo.
Interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from the original Gianmarco recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. That's Italian quality pizza. And it makes the moment primo. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, primo.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette space. We provide
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Tonight we will be performing excerpts from our 2019 competition show, Uprising. The selections include Childish Gambino, This Is America, Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come, and a medley of James Brown's Living in America and the OJ's Backstabbers. The Marching Huskies are under the field direction of drum majors Hayden Nichols and J.C. Parker. Drum majors, is your band ready?
Handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that we can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in Central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into the shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training at the Tibetan Island Monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, to see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse. And it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
It's Italian quality pizza, and it makes the moment creamy. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, creamy.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. That's where You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vinyl Avenue, Quincy. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vinyl Avenue.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, creamy.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
The newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariat, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in Central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp tweaks. He, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage. Jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training at the Tibetan Island Monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, to see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse. It doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
And welcome back to the Ed DePore Sports Complex. Let's quickly give you just a few scores that we got. We're going to look for some more here. We got about a minute before the kickoff the second half. Peets County leading Lee County 13-7 at the half. That's a big score. Jones County 35, Northside 20. That's at the half. Mary Persons 29, Morrow 20 at the half. George Walton 14, Stratford 10. That's in single A. Let's give you a quick recap of the scoring summary here in the first quarter. The Huskies got on the board at the 6:59 mark with a 7-yard run by their fullback Gerard Patello. Extra point was good by Elizabeth Rodenroth. 7-0. 3:01 mark. It was a 25-yard field goal by Rodenroth. That make it 10-0. On the ensuing kickoff, it was a fumble. Juan Jackson picked up the central fumble, ran it back to 27 yards. That made it 16-0. And then on a play where they just swing it out to Jeremiah Kelly on a 2-point conversion, made it 18-0. They would see that again. Then in the first period with 3 seconds to go, Maurice Elder got the Chargers on the board with a 3-yard run, making it 18-6. The extra point was no good. Then 8:37 to go. Javarcier Meadows got an 8-yard run, make it 25-0. Extra point was good by Elizabeth Rodenroth, and it was 25-6. Then with 5:06 to go in the second, it was a 3-yard run by Jeremiah Kelly, 33-0. They did the same play to Kelly on the 2-point conversion. That made it 33-6. And then Jalen Clark on a 38-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Rodenroth was good, and it was 40-6. Some first half statistics for you. Central, 127 yards rushing on 15 carries. They were only 2 of 8 for 16 yards passing. Howard rushing, 34 carries, 254 yards. They haven't had to throw it much. They were 1 for 7 for 21 yards. Jeremiah Kelly has 95 yards on 17 carries. We'll try to keep you updated on some scores here in the second half. It's 40-6, and would not be surprised now if we get a running clock here in this second half of play. So Howard deferred. They'll receive it on for the second half kickoff, and the Chargers will do the honors moving left to right as we await the second half to get underway here. And it's a short squib kick that's going to bounce on the 29. Howard's going to pick it up on about the 27. Central's going to get a man in there quickly for a return back to the 31-yard line. And on the tackle that time was number 26, and that was Marcelo Williams, a freshman defensive back, and he's going to stay in the game. And let's see what the Huskies decide to do. They'll stay with their starting lineup: Jalen Clark, Jeremiah Kelly, Javarzier Meadows. We'll go split to that far side. They'll put Wynn Davidson now, their tight end, split out here to this near side. Clark throws a long slant, and Central almost had an interception over there. Had a man leap up, and it was number 23 on the play, and that was Jadarius Pearson. And that was Javarcier Meadows that they were going for. So a second down and 10. Jalen Clark going to take and look, going to throw it out in the flat, and he's got number 22 out there, and that is Scott Campbell, and he's going to pick up about 4 on the play, maybe 3. We'll give him 2. Let's see where they mark him now. They'll put him on the 34, and that was a third down, and we're going to call it 6. 10:58 just underway here in this second half. As I said, we'll try to keep you updated. 35-20 was that Northside Jones County score, with Jones County on top. So Mike Chastain takes the helm from Warner Robins, and there's a big handoff to Jeremiah Kelly. Kelly's going to get his first down and more as he'll work his way across the 45 to maybe the 46, and they're going to give him the 46. Halftime, Mary Persons, as we said, over Mara, 29-20. And see what else I have. Don't have anything else around our area. Clark in a shotgun. Fake the wraparound to Jeremiah Kelly. He's going to look and going to throw it in the middle of the field. And he had a man sliding down, and that was Scott Campbell on the 39-yard line of Central, and that'll be enough for 16 yards and a new set of downs. 10-14 to go. And I don't have anything else right now as far as what I can give you. The only other thing we had was single A, and that was George Walton over Stratford here. And Clark going to look, going to scoop it, and he was trying to go to Campbell again, and it falls incomplete.
Clark's pass again, intended for Campbell, falls incomplete. Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Huskies from the Charger 39.
Swings it out here, and he's going to get across the 38, going to fall down into the 36-yard line. And that was to the tight end, Wynn Davison. And he's going to make it a third down and about 7. Got to get just inside that 30-yard line, almost to the 29, to pick up a first down. Meadows will go split to that far side. Campbell will be a slot to that side. Wilder down below here to this side. No, make that Mason. Clark's going to run it himself on a busted play. Going to get inside. If he gets inside the 30, he does. He's going to fall into to 28-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a first down, I believe, by about 1.5 yards. And that stops the clock with 9:10 to go. Going to throw it out in the flat, and he's got Jeremiah Kelly inside the 26, maybe the 25, and we're going to have a late flag come in, and I believe that's going to be a personal foul against the Chargers. We'll see. That one was kind of out of our purview area. And personal foul, they're going to mark this off of Howard. And this may have been a dead ball foul. That's going to move it from the 24 all the way back to the 39.
After the play.
And that was a dead ball personal foul. And that occurred on the sideline after the play.
15-yard penalty.
Into the third quarter now. They go to the fourth in Forsyth. Mary Persons 29, Morrow 20.
After the administration of the penalty, the ball is pushed back to the Chargers.
And out of single A here in Macon into the third quarter. Tatnall is down to Trinity Sharpsburg. Trinity Christian Sharpsburg 25-19. Going to give to Jeremiah Kelly. He's going to step in. He's going to get some of that yardage back. He's going to get from the 39, and he's going to get into about the 31, maybe the 30-yard line. Goes into that football, touch the 30, and it's going to bring up a third down and about 12 to go. Going to take and got his man down inside, and that's Wynn Davison, the tight end. He's going to catch it at the 20. He's going to put him 2 yards short, and it's going to bring up a fourth down, and let's see what the Huskies opt to do here. Make it 4th and 2. Jeremiah Kelly will be the lone setback. They'll put Campbell over here in a slot. Meadows will be the outside. To the other side, I believe that's Mason, not Wilder. And we got a timeout here, and let's see who it is on. Well, 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. DSBN football returns in just a moment.
There is a legend among fishermen in Central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
Welcome back to Head to Four. Timeout by Howard. 7:35 to go in the third period of play. And on a 4th down and 2 with the ball inside the 20-yard line, nose end of it anyway. With a 40-6 lead, Howard's going to go for it. Wynn Davidson now will be in H-back position from his tight end spot. Meadows to this near side, Campbell in the slot. Go to Jeremiah Kelly with a lead blocker. He needed 2, he got 5. Maybe 4. They'll mark him in the, the 16-yard line. But he only needed to get to the 19. So he picked up some yardage and then some. 1st down and 10, rolls the clock at 7:22. Huskies knock on the door with a 34-point lead and trying to add to it here in the opening drive of the third period of play. Take, and Clark's going to look and going to fire it, and it's going to fall incomplete. Trying to go down there to Scott Campbell, who was sliding down along the 2-yard line. Ball falls incomplete. Like I said, we'll try to get you some more relevant scores. Jones County was leading 35-20 over Northside. Peach County was leading Lee County in a huge game. Peach County can win that game. They will have beaten Northside and Lee County. And I believe Chad Campbell and them had that game kind of circled as a penalty is going to move this ball back 15 yards from the 16 to the 31. It's 10 yards from the spot of the hold. So not a 15-yard penalty, but a 10-yard, but it effectively moved them back 15. 6:50 to go. They got kind of embarrassed down there in Lee County last year with that Lee County football team. I think it was 33-0, and they come to play tonight because they lead them 13-7 was the last score we had. Going to pitch it off to Wynn Davidson, and the big man's going to roll inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play, and we've got a Central Charger down on the field, and he is in a lot of pain. And I can't catch his number there. I believe it's either 67 or 57. And let's see if we can find out. Well, we'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll try to get an update on that injured player for the Chargers. 30-second timeout.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. Slowly getting off the field. What looks like, what we could tell, it looks like they were looking at his ankle, and now it's starting nose tackle Rashad Clounce, number 67. And Coach Sample and the trainers from Piedmont Orthopedic going to take him off the field. Update, the only thing we got, single A here in town, Tatnall has scored to retake the lead 26-25 with 11:09 to go in the fourth over Trinity Christian Sharpsburg. We'll try to get you some more updates here in just a second. We got Dublin and Swainsboro 28-7. They'll go to Javarzier Meadows, and he's going to have himself down to about the 9-yard line. And he'll go to the 24. Let's see where they mark him down. I think they're going to put him on about the 8. So a 16-yard pickup. Bring up 3rd down and 3. They're going to mark him maybe the 9. And 3rd and 3 it is. Where's our wireless guy? Going to take and give it to Jeremiah Kelly on a 3rd down play, and the Chargers going to stack him up good along the 9-yard line. And in there on that play was Jalik Thomas, the free safety junior, in on the tackle.
Short gain on the play is going to bring up 4th down for the Huskies.
So on a 4th down play, the Huskies go for it. Clark under center, going to take and going to give it to a tailback who's going to step in there for a touchdown. And let's see who it was that got the touchdown, and that was Javarzier Meadows. So Meadows from 6 yards out. Will have his 2nd score of the night with 5:01 to go in the 3rd. Rodenroth for the extra point to make it 47-6. Extra point is up and good. Timeout on the field. Howard Huskies lead it 47-6 over the Central Chargers. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from the original Gianmarco recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. That's Italian quality pizza. And it makes the moment primo. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, primo.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us on another Football Friday night here on the Marco's Pizza Game of the Week. And there's the kick. And up man's going to take it, and he's going to find the seam. 35-40 up to the 44-yard line before he's brought down on the play by Parham. And number 1 on the return, that was Jalik Thomas. In a shotgun, we'll go Evans. Going to drop straight back. Got a man out in the flat on a great little play, and he throws it out across the 50 to the 47. They'll say he stopped out at the 44-yard line. On the reception that time was Timothy Hallman.
Number 14. Gain on the play is good enough for a Charger first down to the 44-yard line of Howard. Brings up first and 10.
First down and 10. Evans will stay in that shotgun as he has all nice. Elder will be the running back. Going to fire out in the flat over there. And I believe, did he catch it? Yeah, great catch over there inside the 40 to the 39. And number 13, and now they're going to wave it off. They are going to wave it off. You know, Zaylen Webb, and he's pleading his case. And Coach Sample is too. And the side judge was right in front of him, and the back judge, the side judge called it a complete, and the back judge said incomplete. So it is incomplete, and it's going to bring up second down and 10. 4:14 to go in the third. 47-6 is your score. Going to take and hand it off inside. Number 16, Keelan Hardman. Hardman's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Maybe he might get 2. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give him 2 from the 49 to the from the 44 to the 42-yard line. 3:46, 56 rather. The clock continues to run here on a third down and 7 now. Evans going to look straight back. Got a man out in the flat, and he caught it this time, and that was Zaylen Webb. Talked to Coach Sample yesterday on our Gridiron Gab college and high school football show that we do live every Thursday night from Marco's Pizza on Riverside Drive, 6:30 to 8. Sometime went to 8:30 last night. It was a great night. Head coach Jocelyn Samples from the Central Chargers and Paul Carroll from Howard. Love to have you join us. Come talk a little football on Thursday night with us. Coach Sample had high praise for his young man in wideout, Zaylen Webb. Quarterback's going to go straight back, and he's going to throw it up in the end zone. It's going to fall incomplete. And he got really hammered back there, but he threw in a pretty nice pass down there trying to go to Webb again. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up a second down.
Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Chargers.
.309 stops the clock in the third period. Evans going to hand it off. No, he's going to fake it and try to throw it inside a little bubble screen. Looked like he was trying to go to Carlios Flowers that time, but also in the picture on that one was Stafford Stubbs. So he could have gone to either one of them. Third down and 10, 3:04 to go. Drop straight back. Going to throw a little middle screen. It's a good play. And he's got a man off to the races. And that is going to be a 31-yard touchdown run. And that was Maurice Elder, I believe, number 4 on the reception. Nice little middle screen there to him. And on in the third period with 2:55 to go, it's a 31-yard screen pass to Maurice Elder on the score, and the extra point will come. Snap, and they're going to fake it, and they're going to run the 2-point conversion, and it's going to be no good. They're going to stop. Timeout on the field, 47-12. We'll be back after this timeout.
Personally.
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
And welcome back to Ed DePore, 2:55. And let's see, final we got here in Bibb County here tonight. George Walton has defeated Stratford 14-0, although I think that game was up in George Walton. Mary Person clings to a 29-28 lead. Mara has scored on a 25-yard touchdown run with 4:06 to go, added a 2-point conversion. So there's a big game up in Forsyth. And that's going to fall incomplete. Trinity Sharpsburg has just answered Tattnall back, who had taken the lead 26-25 with 9:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Had a long touchdown pass from Trinity Sharpsburg. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead at 33-26. Rome beat somebody 63-6. Don't mess with the Red Wolves, baby. Peach County now leads Lee County 19-7. Peach leads Lee 19-7. The last we had on Jones County and Northside, it was 35-20. Jones County led that one in the half. That Mary Persons Mara game is getting interesting. We had a doubling up late, too. We'll try to give it to you. Here's a kickoff, and it's going to be a little pooch kick, and the up back is going to take it on the 39-yard line and just fall straight down on it. And that was Parham out there for the Huskies. Anything else here I got? Bleckley County was losing to Telfair. That was at the end of 3-14-10. Don't have anything else that I can add right now. We're trying to get you something else as we can. Well, just as I said, we'll stay back here. We're going to give it to an up back. If we got substitutions in now for Howard with 2:42 to go, and they'll hand it off to the tailback, and he'll go to the 43-yard line. Jones County has now built their lead to 49-27 over Northside with 6 minutes to go in the third. So Northside has come out and scored a touchdown in the first 5.5 minutes of that game, and 12 points by Jones County. So that is certainly a track meet over in the dog pound. Houston County has beaten Rutland 54-0. After Coach Rusty Easom got his first win last week, but he was facing a mighty fine football team this week.
Portillo again on the carry.
Portillo on the carry. And Howard still got their starting backfield in the game at 47-12 with 2 minutes to go here. Obviously, Paul Carroll wants to see some more action out of his football team. And I would imagine at this point it's all about execution. Going to take and going to give it to the second man through, and he's going to get across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Number 20, Deontay Blash on the carry over the right side.
Deontay Blash now into the game for the Huskies.
Fourth down and 4.
So 4th down and 4, and it looks like the Huskies are going to kick it away.
Punt team comes on for the Huskies. Number 85, Juan Cardenas.
Cardenas in the kick. Back deep for the Chargers is going to be Jalik Thomas. Cardenas almost had it go over his head, and he line drives it, but gets a good bounce. Going to bounce inside the 15-yard line. Going to take a good Huskies roll, and they're going to down it on the 13 with 45 seconds to go in the third. And once again, the Big Orange is going to be facing some pretty bad field position, and they have not done a very good job until really that last drive of moving the ball up and down the field. There were times it looked like they were going to do some damage on the ground and through the air, but turnovers and penalties, and believe me, they've had a plethora of both here tonight, have just been too much to overcome along with the offense of the Howard Huskies. Evans in a shotgun. Going to fake, and it's going to get intercepted, and a man's going to pick the ball up, and he's going to run it back inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. And numbers 15 to 16, that's Andrew Garnett with the interception. And it's going to be first and goal for the Huskies, and he read that perfect. He had somebody blocking on him. He does exactly what the coaches tell him to do. If you can't get to him, get your hands up, and that's exactly what he did. 38 seconds to go. So Tyler Henley will be in there at tailback this time. Well, they'll split him out now. He'll be the wing to that far side. Send him in motion. They'll give it to Henley. He's going to get around on the corner here, and he's going to get broken down really quick by Jalik Thomas and going to be thrown for a loss.
Hit in the backfield by Jalik Thomas for the Chargers. Ball pushed back to about the 8, the second and goal for the Huskies.
Loss of 5 on the play. And that's going to end the third. We'll go to the fourth timeout on the field. 47-12 is your score. We'll try to catch you up some finals if we can. When we come back, we'll get ready for the fourth here at Ed to 4. Howard leads at 47-12. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Ed to 4. Our first look at the new renovations here at Ed to 4 Stadium. And the Bibb County School District Athletic Department has done a tremendous job over here. Just everything. New goalposts, new pads, brand new state-of-the-art turf. I was talking to Athletic Director Barney Hester back when this was going on, and the planning stage above this is a soccer field as well, too. They did it in the turf as well. It's a unique turf. Unlike some other turfs around the country, this one does not have the rubber pellets in it that you see. This one has a cellulose or a wood pellet ground into it, and it reduces the ambient temperature of the field and the heat, which unlike with the rubber down there, it's awfully hot. So taking, going to give it to a second man through, and that was Jeremiah Kelly, and he's going to get down inside to about the 5-yard line. And I'll take that back. And that was not Jeremiah Kelly on the carry. And that is a backup running back, and we'll try to get his number. And I believe that was Zeke Stroud. And they're going to throw it in the back of the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be complete.
For the touchdown to number 12, Duran Wilder.
And that was number 12, Duran Wilder, and that is going to be a 5-yard touchdown pass to start the fourth quarter with 11:21 to go. Rodenroth will come in for the extra point. She's been perfect on the night. She's been perfect on the year. Up and good. So timeout on the field. Your score, Howard 54, Central 12.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Welcome back to Ed to 4, back deep. For the Chargers will be number 1, Jalik Thomas. Juan Cardenas will kick it off for the Huskies. And it has been all Huskies here tonight. Line drive kick, and the Chargers are going to have to follow it on the 34. And they do just that. Number 23 was the man that fell on it, and that was Jadarius Pearson. See if we can look for you some more finals here real quick. See what we can find. As we said, Houston County 54, Rutland here making the Hurricanes nothing. Vidalia was down 18 points to score 21 and beat ECI 24-21. Mary Persons wins a back-to-back thriller 29-28 over Mara. In a shotgun, Evans gonna take and give it to Elder. And Elder's got room to run, and he's gonna sprint down that sideline all the way into Huskies territory. And they're going to push him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. See what else we got. Coffee County beat Ware 21-7. Roswell won 49-10. Northside Jones County leads them 56-27. Gordon Lee 20. Lafayette 28. That's a final. Going to take and give to Elders again. He's got room to run, and the young man is running hard late in this football game, and he's going to pick up 16 more yards and go inside the 25 to the 24. But we've got another Central player down, and I believe that is number 75. And let's see. That was 75 that's down, right? And we'll try to get, where do we go with that second part of that roster, and we'll try to get that young man's name for you here. And that's Martin Keynes, the sophomore. And he's down on the field, so let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Welcome back to Ed DePore. They take that young man off the sideline. Here's an update. 9:37 to go in the third period. That may be in the fourth now. Peach County 25, Lee County 7. Peach County trying to get that revenge from last year. Going to take and go to Elder again. He's been the workhorse. Why not? Let him go. He's going to go from the 24. He's going to nose in the ball to the 19. That's a 5-yard pickup. 9:26. Huskies trail lead 54-12. Going to bring up a second down and 5. Got to get just inside that 10. The 15, rather, to pick up a new set of downs. Ball on the 19. Evans going to Elder again, and Maurice Elders, no, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds on that far sideline, and then let's see where they're going to mark him out. Right at the line of scrimmage along the 19. Third down and 4 here. Chargers would like to put some more points on the board, if for no other reason than a little bit of pride here in this fourth quarter. And they have driven it pretty well on this particular drive. Trinity Sharpsburg has scored again to lead Tatnall over in North Bibb County 40-26 with 5:19 to go in the fourth. Tift County 30, Worth County 13. And Elders is going to step in there, and they are going to put the wood to him. And that was Parham on a third down play, and let's see where they mark it at. It's enough for a first down, but he got him and got him good along the 12.
Number 26, Marcelo Williams on the carry. Tackle made by number 2, Jason Parham. Game was good enough for a first down. First and 10 from the 12.
First and 10. That's a rib rocker nominee, as they say. Elder's going to step in there, and he's going to go from the 12, and he's going to get inside the 5, and he's going to get a push inside the 4, maybe the 3-yard line, and that's where they will mark him.
Harden on the carry for the Chargers. Gain of about 8, down to about the 5 or the 4. It's going to bring up second down and a couple.
And a little extracurricular activities. And it's going to bring up a second down and 1. And we got Parham coming off here for Howard. Going to take and give it to Elders. He's going to try to step in there, and he's not going to get very far. And I don't know if he got the first down or not. He may not. This may bring up a fourth down play here, and I believe that is going to be the case. Ball at the 3, got to get to the 2.
Elder on the carry for the Chargers, no gain.
Make it third down, rather.
Third and 1 from the 3.
Take. Fake to Elders. This time quarterback is going to take and drop, and he's going to get taken down for another yard loss. And he's going to be back at the 4, and that's going to bring up a fourth down and 2 now.
Evans on the quarterback keeper gets sandwiched right at the line of scrimmage.
And let's see if Coach Sample will take a timeout here.
Fourth and a long one from the 4-yard line.
Got to get to that 2, I think, to get a first down.
Fourth down, Husky fans. Let's go.
Ball was marked down on the 12. So fourth down, and they'll bring it up to the line. Elder will be the lone setback behind quarterback Jarius Evans. He'll go under center. He's going to try to sneak. He's going to try to get a push, and he may have the first down and more. Did he get in for a touchdown? Let's check and see. Yes, they got him in for a touchdown.
Evans on the quarterback keeper goes in for the score.
So Central goes in for the score with 5:16 to go in the fourth. And that makes it 54-18. And let's see if the Chargers will go for 2 here. They're going to kick it. They've got the kicker on the field. Going to take, snap, touch. Kick is up by Ethan Tomley. And the kick is good. So with 5:16 to go, the score is Howard 54, Central 19. 5:16 when we come back. We'll wrap it up from Ed DePore. You're listening to GHSA Football. It's the Marco's Pizza Game of the Week on DSBN. We'll be back.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. 5:16 to go, 54-19. It's been all Huskies tonight, but Central has just battled in for a score. And it was by the quarterback, Jarius Evans, from 4 yards out, and the extra point was good, made it 54-19. Now let's see if Central here may go for an onside kick. Well, surely they wouldn't, 54-19, but they might. And they're going to kick it off, and it's going to be a short kick that's going to land on the 27, picked up by an up back, and he's going to run it back up to the 36-yard line before he's brought down. And let's see what the Huskies opt to do here offensively. And it looks like Jalen Clark's night is done for the Huskies. And we'll have a new man at the helm. See Javian Clark in there at quarterback. And that might be Jalen's younger brother. Take and hand it to the first man through. And he's going to power across from the 37, and he's going to get across the 40, all the way to the 45, and that's an 8-yard pickup. And I believe that was Logan Thumb, number 31, on the carry. Jalen Clark going to get a thumb again. He's going to break the midfield stripe. I'm sorry, number 37, and that's Kevin Thompson. Pick up another first down. He'll break the 50-yard line and get on into the Chargers' 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
And that's Kevin Thompson running the football. 37, not 31. And we're going to get a false start, I believe.
Before the play, false start. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Down.
Stops the clock with 3:11.
Penalty against the Huskies will push it back to the 47-yard line for Howard, where it'll be 1st and 15.
And ball's going to be put down on the ground on a fumble play. And the Huskies are going to get it back.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 18,
Javion Clark. I'm assuming that's Jalen's brother, but we don't know. I'll have to ask Coach Carroll about that. Glad to have Coach Carroll and Coach Sampalone. Gridiron Gab. Last week we were live at Marco's Pizza, 2910 Riverside Drive here in Macon every Thursday night. Come talk a little high school and a lot of college football with us every Thursday night. We'll be live at 6:30 to about 8 or 8:30 every Thursday night. 6:30 to 8 you can guarantee. We had a great show last night and it rolled on till about 8:30 or a little after. Don't forget our pick'em contest every week. We'd love for you to be a part of it. Come over to Marco's and we're going to give out about $75, $80, and maybe $100 worth of gift certificates and prizes every week. And those that have played and won know at the big grand prize drawing at the end, we have some fantastic prizes to give away. Take and going to give. They're going to run a little end around here this time and not going to get very far. They gave it to the second back through, and that's going to run him out of bounds all the way back to the 42-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's going to bring the punt team on. And Juan Cardenas is going to kick it away. And back deep for the Chargers with 71 seconds to go. And this one is Dalik Thomas. While we're at it, now that we're here, it's time to think about our player of the game. As the clock is stopped with Howard with a timeout. And we have a lot of different Huskies we could look at. Recap the scoring. They scored first at 6:59. Portillo with a 7-yard run. Then Rodenroth kicked a 25-yard field goal, made it 10-0. Then Jaquan Jackson got a fumble recovery on a kickoff, ran it back 27 yards. Jeremiah Kelly got a 2-point conversion, made it 18-0. Central finally answered in the end of the first with 3 seconds to go on an Elder 3-yard run, but they mixed the extra point. It was 18-6. And Gervasia Meadows answered back on an 8-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good, made it 25-6. Jeremiah Kelly got in on the act on a 3-yard run, made it 33-6 after a 2-point conversion. Jalen Clark, the quarterback, 38-yard touchdown run, made it 40-6 in the second. Then Meadows got his second touchdown of the night on a 6-yard run. Extra point was good, 47-6. Then Central finally got on the board, a 31-yard screen pass to Maurice Elder. Extra point failed, made it 47-12. Then a 5-yard touchdown run from Howard made it 54-12. And then finally the quarterback for the Central Chargers, Evans, got him on the board when the extra point was good, 54-19, where we stand right now with 39 ticks to go in this game. Got a return coming back this way. And the Chargers are going to take over first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. And as they get ready to snap it, our Pawn Max player of the game, or Pawn Max and Macon. And we're going to give it to Jeremiah Kelly, the tailback for the Howard Huskies. So congratulations, Jeremiah. You're the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. This week's presentation, the Pawn Max player of the game, goes to Jeremiah Kelly. So 2 good weekends in a row for Jeremiah Kelly. Don't forget our post-game wrap-up. The final verdict as soon as the clock ticks down to 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it. 54-19 is your final score. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll wrap it up from Ed to Poor. You've been listening to GHSA Football on DSPNSports.com. We'll come back and wrap it up from Ed to Poor in just a minute.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
It's time for the post-game wrap-up. Let's head back to the stadium and get the final verdict on this one, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law. And welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex. It's time for the final verdict on this game, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law. Well, it was a beautiful night at Ed DePore on the brand new facility, redone facility here at Bibb County. It was a beautiful night to have it. Started out a little hot, but not as hot as the Howard Huskies. Central really hurt themselves here tonight with turnovers, penalties, and mistakes. Howard stayed on task and got the job done here with a dominating performance on the ground. Jeremiah Kelly, Cervezia Meadows, you name it, they got the job done here tonight. Dominating performance once again by Howard here over Central. Final 54-19. We're going to see everybody. Don't forget, next Monday night, Macon Touchdown Club, Mr. College Football himself, Tony Barnhart, will join us at the Methodist Children's Home on Riverside Drive. To find out more about it, go to MaconTouchdown.com. Don't forget, next Thursday night at Marco's Pizza on Riverside Drive, we'll talk a lot of college football. We'll talk some high school football, too. Come join us at 6:30 p.m. on the deck at Marco's at 2910 Riverside Drive. Love to have you. Come talk some football, eat some great pizza, wings, salad, food, cold beverages, and we get to talk football live for 2 hours. That's next Thursday night at Marco's Pizza on Riverside Drive. Your final once again in the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week, presented on DSPN. Howard wins it 54-19. The Huskies move to 2-1 on the season. The Chargers move to 0-2 on the season. We'll see you next Thursday night, everybody. Don't forget about the Touchdown Club on Monday night. If you want to join, MaconTouchdownClub.com or give me a call personally, 478-550-0524. That's going to do it. We'll see everybody Monday night at the Touchdown Club, next Thursday night at Marco's Pizza, and next Friday night at the stadium. We'll let you know on Monday where we'll be. Once again, thank you very much. Your final, Howard 54, Central 19. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.